Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, man, you guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, and holding these guys to a standard. And in this video, we're going to do just that. With LeBron James and the comments he made at training camp the other day, this fool actually had the nerve to say that that's right, guys, we need to get back on defense. He actually said we need to get our asses back on defense. Excuse my language, y'all, but I needed to put that in there because that's the exact word that LeBron James used in an interview in training camp the other day. And we're going to talk about this video because, once again, this exposes LeBron James as a fraud, as having no leadership and never taking any accountability. He says we need to get our asses back on D. No, LeBron James, you need to get your ass back on D because you never do. You haven't been getting back on D in years, man. And I always talk about that on this channel, and this fool actually has the nerve to say, we. All of a sudden, we in France now. We're going to talk about this video, guys. Dude's a straight clown, man, LeBron James. I do not respect this guy, not one little bit, man. And every time he talks, he sounds stupider and stupider. Classless statements, man. Just not an honorable guy, man. Dude has no integrity. He don't look himself in the mirror. Not living reality. And I want to thank you guys. Everyone across the world has been supporting my channel, man. Much respect to all you guys out there. I want to send a special thanks out to KQUE coming through once again with the super thanks, man. You truly humble me. Thank you for the continued support. Everybody in the membership, anyone that donates to my channel, you guys comment, you share my videos. Yo, shout out to all you guys out there, man. I'm truly humbled, man. Like I said, guys, real recognize real, so thank you. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, this goofball LeBron James got the nerve to say that we need to get back on defense. Now, if you guys do not know, ESPN put out their, rankings for the NBA season, right? The NBA season starts today, guys. And ESPN put out their rankings for 1 through 30, the team rankings, right? We did the player rankings the other day, and we talked about LeBron James somehow being ranked above Anthony Davis. To take it even a step further, I did not even know until my man Scap brought it to my attention on the Sunday Live show the other day that LeBron James actually moved up 2 spots from number 9 last year. The man did less on defense and actually moved up 2 spots. How was that even possible? And Anthony Davis, on the flip side, the only player, mind you, to make an All-NBA and an All-Defensive team, he dropped 2 spots. Anthony Davis dropped, even though he's the only player to be on the All-Defensive and All-NBA team. LeBron James moved up 2 spots, even though he ain't playing a lick of defense. Think about that. But anyway, they came with their player rankings, and then the other day they came out with the team rankings, 1 through 30, the NBA rankings, the preseason rankings going into the season. And during that rankings, I believe they had the Lakers 15th. I want to say they had the Lakers 15th, which is still odd to me that they had the Lakers ranked that low, even though you have LeBron James and Anthony Davis on a team that are both in the top 13. To me, I think they were the only team that was not higher than 10 that had 2 top 15 players in the rankings. I believe the other team was the Phoenix Suns, who had Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. And I think there was maybe one other team. They had 2 players in the top 15 that were above the Lakers. There was no one else above them. But they're ranked 15th, but they have LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And I believe Austin Reeves is the only other player they have ranked in the top ESPN top 100 or whatever the case may be. But then the Lakers ranked 15th. Okay, whatever. I don't care about no damn preseason rankings as far as it relates to the Lakers going into the season. Because once again, we know that they're going to get carried by the NBA officials. They're going to get a plus 500 on the free throws. LeBron James ain't going to get no travels or carries called against him. No offensive fouls. They're going to have that corny in-season tournament and that weird pool stuff. No one cares about the preseason rankings right now. All right, the preseason rankings have lost all meaning, have lost all relevancy, especially as it pertains to LeBron James' team, because they're always overhyped. Always. These guys are fighting for a plane every season, but then they'll talk about the Lakers all year long. They'll cover the Lakers all year long, even though they're 10th seed or 9th seed. They won't talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves. They won't talk about the OKC Thunder. They won't talk about the Boston Celtics. They won't talk about any other teams. No other team, the Denver Nuggets, they won't talk about any of these teams. They talk about the Lakers all the damn time, even though they're in the 10th seed, the 8th seed, the 9th seed. It's insane, man. But during that article, if ESPN had the rankings, if you guys read the caption, or if you guys read the article, right, they were having a bunch of, these reporters talk about each team, right? And when they were talking about the Lakers, their pros and cons and the expectations and, what they did good last season, what they didn't do good last season, they quoted LeBron James, and they interviewed LeBron James at training camp, and they asked him about the Lakers' transition defense. They were one of the bottom teams in transition defense last season. I believe they were second to last in transition defense. I believe they were one of the bottom teams. And they asked LeBron James about that. And this fool, I'm going to read the word for word. I wrote this down. This fool actually had the nerve to say this, guys. I want you guys to listen to this. I'm going to read it word for word. This was his response to the Lakers being one of the worst teams in transition defense last season. Listen to what he had to say this. We were horrific in transition defense. We got to be a lot better than that. We were pretty good in the half court, but we got to get our asses back. This is what he said. You know what's funny about that statement is, like I said, we must be living in France now. LeBron James is French. He's taking French now, because he used the word we 1, 2, 3, 4 different times in that short sentence. He used we 4 times to describe transition defense, to say that we need to get our asses back. We need to be better. We got to be a lot better than that. That's why he says we. And the funny thing is, you never hear LeBron James say we when he's talking about anything else. When the team loses, it ain't we. Oh, it's I put up a triple-double. I'm the best player in the world. I do what I can do. I'm not worried about nothing. Me. That's all you always hear from LeBron James when his teams falter in the postseason, or the team is in a losing streak, they're in a slump, something ain't going right. You never hear LeBron James use the word we. It's always I or me. Go back and watch the interviews. It's always about what he's doing. Oh, I got this. I'm that. I'm doing this. It's always about that. He goes to a post-game press conference. He reads off his stat line. I'll never forget that. It was the first game of the season last year or the year before, whichever one it was. This man came to the post-game press conference after they lost the opening game and read off his plus-minus. Read off his stat. I've never seen anyone do this. This is what LeBron James does. So he always used the words me and I to talk about anything. Always. Me. I. The only time you hear him use we is when he's making an excuse. Oh, man, no, we had a lot of injuries last year. Oh, we were never whole. It's always an excuse when he uses we. And then he uses we here when it's not applicable. There's no way in hell LeBron James could think that he's actually getting back on defense. He's saying that we need to be better. We have to get our asses back. No, LeBron James, you have to get your ass back, because you ain't been getting your ass back in years. This isn't just last year or the year before. Hey, LeBron James, 39 years old. What do you want? Nah, LeBron James ain't been getting back on D since he's been 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. LeBron James ain't hustling back on D. Ask my man AOH. I know AOH gonna see this video, and I know AOH got the video footage. I tell you, he's a czar of the video footage, AOH. How much video footage has AOH put out there that visibly shows you see LeBron James not running back on D, standing on the other side, either arguing with the referees or exaggerating an injury, right? Rubbing on his head, rubbing on his elbow, his arm, his shoulder, whatever the case may be. LeBron James over-exaggerating something, trying to sell nonsense, but then on the flip side, he'll be flexing on guys. How many times have you seen AOH post video like this? It's all over the place. LeBron James walking back on defense, literally walking back on defense. Not his teammates, not we. It's you, LeBron James. So please stop taking the French class. Stop speaking French, because we're in America. So don't go reverting to French, even though maybe that guy Yabusele dunked on him so hard in the Olympics, he started speaking French. Maybe that's what happened for LeBron James. But he wanted to use his word we a lot. And I'm going to read it again, guys. This is LeBron James' response to a question about the Lakers being in the bottom of transition defense. This is LeBron James' response to the reporter. We were horrific in transition defense. We got to be a lot better than that. We were pretty good in half court, but we got to get our asses back. We have to get our asses back. He never says we. He never uses the team. When he talks about the failures, when he's making excuses, that's when he uses the we. But when it's talking about LeBron James, right? I'm averaging a triple-double. Yo, that one right there made me the greatest of all time. His team helped him come back from a 3-1 deficit. Kyrie Irving averaged 27 points a game. Scored 41 points in Game 5, a pivotal Game 5. He dropped 41 points alongside LeBron James in that Game 5. Played sensational from Games 3 through 7. Hit one of the greatest shots in NBA Finals history. And LeBron James goes on and says, that made me the greatest of all time. Me. No credit to your teammates. No shine to Kyrie Irving and the show that he put on and the shot that he hit. That made you the greatest. Kyrie Irving hitting the shot made him the greatest of all time. This is how LeBron James speaks. Never gives his teammates any credit. LeBron James fans never give his teammates any credit. All we hear about is Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman. All we hear about is how all these guys were bums. Dwayne Wade's knees were bad. Chris Bosh wasn't good. Who was Chris Bosh? Who was Kevin Love? That's all we hear is the tearing down of his teammates to make LeBron James look greater. That's the dirtbag mindset of LeBron James and his fans. Because LeBron James don't take no accountability, his fans will put no accountability on him. And LeBron James, once again, exposes himself as not a true leader, not a true competitor, not living in reality, and not taking any ownership of what he doesn't do on the court. This man does not get back on D, and he's making it seem as if we, the team, LeBron James should have easily answered this question. He could have simply answered the question and been like, listen, man, we weren't good in transition defense, and a big part of that is on me. I have to lead by example. I have to start getting my ass back on D because I'm not getting my butt back on D. I'm not doing it. I'm lollygagging. I'm being lazy. I got to give more effort. I have to lead by example. I got to be better, man, so that we can be better in transition defense this season. That's what he should have said, but instead he made it about the team. We got to get our asses back. We got to be better. No, LeBron James, once again, you're not taking any responsibility and you're not taking any leadership role here. No onus as the leader. You're supposed to lead by example. I've told you guys, LeBron James wants people to do as he says, not as he does. No real leader worth a damn ever leads like that. Any real leader is going to lead by example. They don't have to yell or be loud, i.e. a Tim Duncan. He didn't have to be loud and aggressive and be all demonstrative, right? Like a Michael Jordan. It's a different leadership style. But nonetheless, it worked. And why is that? Because they both led by example. They led by example. So once again, LeBron James wants his teammates to do what he's telling them to do, but he won't do it himself. So remember last year or the year before, I can't remember, he said, hey, you guys just go out there and do your job. He told his teammates to do their job. Meanwhile, he's the one standing around, not doing his job, not being a leader, not being a true competitor, not earning that max money, not galvanizing the teammates around him, not helping the coach help him, not helping his teammates help him. He tells them to do their job, even though he's standing around not doing a damn thing on defense. Do your job. Once again, LeBron James not living in reality, not taking any ownership or accountability. But he wants max money. He wants to be seen and viewed as the best player, but he doesn't want to take any responsibility of the best player. And that's one of the biggest problems for LeBron James and how he exposed himself again with these comments. We have to get our asses back on D. Right now, go to 808's channel and watch the videos that he posts of LeBron James walking around the court. Walking around. Hell, turn on any LeBron James game. Any LeBron James game over the last 10 seasons, and you will see LeBron James walking back on D with his team playing 4-on-5. But he has the nerve to say, we have to get back. Literally, Kyle Kuzma pushed him in the back because he would not make a rotation on defense. You guys remember Mark Jackson calling out LeBron James during the 2018 first-round matchup against the Indiana Pacers. Here goes LeBron James in a playoff game, standing on one side of the court, not even making an effort to jog back. And Mark Jackson said, you have to be better than that, man. You have to hustle back. You have to give some effort. This is LeBron James. That was 2018, guys, that he was doing this in the playoffs. LeBron James been doing this for years, and his fans, once again, won't hold him to any standard. Right? They love to talk about Michael Jordan and Larry Bird and Magic Johnson and Bill Russell and Will Chamberlain. They want to talk about all these other players. They want to rank LeBron James number one. They want to rank LeBron James right behind Michael Jordan, but they won't hold LeBron James to the same standard that these other great players were held to. Larry Bird wasn't walking around on defense like that. He wasn't standing on one side while the Celtics are playing 4-on-5. Bill Russell? No. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Dr. J, Jerry West. These guys are true competitors, man. They were out there giving the effort. They were consistent. LeBron James, he's not. He's consistently taking breaks. He's consistently walking on defense. But it has a nerve to say we need to get back. We need to get back. Like I said, guys, it's going to be very interesting this season when we start seeing the video footage going up of LeBron James walking back on D with the Lakers playing 4-on-5. And then LeBron James wonders why they're one of the worst teams in transition. It's so obvious why you're one of the worst transition teams, because you don't get back. You're the leader of the team, and you don't get back. You don't hustle back. And like I said, it's not once in a while that LeBron James does this. Yeah, he's 39, 38, he's 37. He's taking a rest on play here, play there. No, LeBron James literally rests the entire game on defense. And that's why we laugh and don't respect him, because he wants to chuck up 20 shots a game, not play any defense, but then they want to give LeBron James props for the stats he puts up for his quote-unquote longevity. The dude's only playing half the game. And over the last several years, the man's been load managing at a high level. He's been flopping around at a high level. He's been carrying the ball, traveling at a high level. He's been offensive fouling at a high level. And there's no calls being made. LeBron James averaged 1 foul per game last season, guys. 1 foul per game. That's disgusting. LeBron James, like I told you guys, still hasn't passed Michael Jordan in total fouls for the career. Still. Insane. And once again, LeBron James' team was plus 500, I believe 504 last year in the free throw department. By far and away, the biggest discrepancy in the NBA. But at the same time, LeBron James still cries and moans to the referees, even though you're getting assistance. They're giving you the calls. You're getting the benefit of the doubt. And you're still moaning and complaining. You're still getting coaches fired. You're still blaming your teammates. Still ain't have no game. Still basic, boring, bland game from LeBron James. But he out here telling people that we need to get back on D. Like I said, all of a sudden, LeBron James speaking French. We. This dude never says we. It's always, yeah, I'm averaging a triple-double. I'm the greatest player in the world. That one made me the greatest of all time. I'm this. I got a plus 17. I got this many rebounds. It's always, I got this, me. And the only time he uses the we is when he's making an excuse. Oh, we were never whole. We had injuries all season. Oh, we did. You're making excuses. More excuses. And then he says, we have to get back on D. We were not good in transition defense. Yes, you were not good in transition defense because of you, LeBron James. No ownership. No accountability, man. This dude can't be honest with himself for 2 seconds, man. My God. How obvious is that LeBron James is the weak link on defense on that team? Anthony Davis is picking up the slack for you. You're one of the worst transition defensive teams, which is one of the reasons why you're fighting for a playing spot every damn year. You guys ain't giving the effort. And LeBron James, you're the main reason. You're supposed to be the leader. You're supposed to lead these guys. They're supposed to want to follow you. You're not leading them anywhere. You're not leading by example. You're not doing what you need to do. But he's going to talk about we. And this is one of the reasons I'll never respect this clown, man. The dude's a straight goofball. For him to say that. Like I said, this dude should have been honest and said, yeah, we weren't good on transition last year, and a big part of that's because of me. I got to be better. I got to get my butt back on D. I'm not getting back. I'm lollygagging too much. I got to turn it up. I got to be better. I got to hold myself to a high standard. That's what he should have said. I got to lead by example. I got to get back on D, and that will help us be better on defense this season. He ain't going to say that, though. We got to get back. We were terrible. We got to be better. No, you have to be better as the leader. You're getting max money. You ain't giving max effort. And your teammates are following suit. I told you, look at LeBron James' teams. They're inconsistent, just like he is. They never know what's going to happen at the end of games. Whenever a foul's called, look at LeBron James' teammates. Look at the team. They all got their shoulders shrugged, the palms up, that stupid look on their face. That's his teams. All of his teams do the same thing. They adopt the same mentality of LeBron James. Now, you're going to have a J.J. Redick and a LeBron James leading these goofballs? Are you kidding me? There's not one man among them, and there's no leadership between LeBron James and J.J. Redick. They're not grown men. They're not leaders. How are they going to lead other grown men or other people? They have no leadership skills. LeBron James, we got to get back on D. I hope AOH sees this video and throws out some more video of LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. The retro video. Right? We'll bring back the retro video of LeBron James over the last several seasons, walking back on D that he's talking about we ain't doing. You're walking back on D, LeBron James. That's what I see. I see you walking back. Your teammates are playing 4-on-5, and there's LeBron James sashaying up and down the court. But the media will tell you he's playing like he's 22 again. He looks like he's 18. LeBron James in year 21, 22. He's got the longevity. They won't talk about him walking around, not playing any D, giving no effort. None of this stuff. LeBron James moves faster walking off the court early than he does on the defensive end. He gives more effort leaving the arena. He gives more effort getting dressed than he does on the defensive end. He gives more effort in these weak tweets than he does on the defensive end. The guy's a straight clown, man. I don't respect him. I don't respect his fan base because they don't hold themselves to a standard. They don't hold LeBron James to a standard, and they can never be honest. And they don't respect the history of the game. These people are a bunch of clowns, man. LeBron James telling people we got to get back on D is an absolute joke, man. An embarrassment. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.